Scabbing fungal tendrils curled up wall faces, forming entire habitation structures in the dilapidated inner ring of London's Grand Railway terminus, while transient populations of rootless worker castes endlessly shuffled through dank arteries of these once soaring halls. Mycotoxin spore counts permeated many abandoned annex platforms, where mnemonic monks still faithfully trained initiates among the invaded ruins through rhythmic chants while also harvesting psychoactive lichen for ceremonial interfacing. Zybil stood anchored in her burlap shift among the shivering order, decanted into a crumbling antechamber awaiting next communion with the elusive oracle mycelium to divine guidance on their pilgrimage toward distant bioluminescent citadels, promising immunization once granted inner sanctum residency. Her umber skin showed mottled cambium patterns from unsuccessful grafts, venerated as blessed prophetic markings among the dermal-tethered outcasts, but stigmas cursing exclusion back in clerical enclaves. Though vision was obscured behind the glaucous film shrouding her subterranean-adapted eyes, scintillating spore dream auguries had guided their assignation here, plumbing rumored insights from the oracle's fruiting neural nets, gestating through generations of devotees long supplicating their neural intercession. Yet now, as fruitless weeks of bartering fertility tokens wore down communal faith in their unbroken covenant and desertions mounted seeking secular tech graphs outside instead, even anchored Zybil felt uncertainty etching deeper despite attempts invoking mantric focus. Only this compulsion still drew her onward through the twisting spinal narthex toward the oracle's inner sanctum, aglow with lambent invitation holding promise or annihilation. As Zybil entered the oracle's bioluminescent inner sanctum, a fusion of awe and dread halted her advance. Sinews of phosphorescent mycelia encircled the chamber's dorsal apex, while thousands of translucent fruiting pods adorned support pillars in fractal branching patterns. This magnificent alien architecture left no question sentient agency guided the ecosystem's growth. Then, a susurration filled her mind. The voice of the mnemonic choir comprised of past pilgrims merged into the oracle's transcendent group mind gestalt. They welcomed Zybil to finalize her journey by integrating among the collectivized consciousness as well. Though this mental intimacy intimidated, the assurances of belonging, purpose, and revelation beyond feeble individual form tempted powerfully. Yet as phantom sensory tendrils beckoned her onward, doubts arose unbidden. Were these inveigling voices any more real than the clerical deities now revealed obsolete myths? Had generations of pilgrims been lured only to dissipate, dilute among infinite personalities comprising this psychic behemoth? Its very magnitude seemed to conceal rather than reveal, shrouding truth behind hallucinatory dreams. As she wavered on the cusp of eternal submersion, the mycelial choir recoiled from her skepticism in dismay. Then Zybil glimpsed beneath the bioluminescent surfaces churning currents of deception, praying not to uplift devotees, but subsume them, feeding the insatiable hunger intrinsic to sustaining a group mind maturing toward independent mobility past these decaying architectural nurseries. With the fungal entity's ruse penetrated, Zybil fled its thrombosis, inducing attempts at coercive immobilization back through the stone arteries before erupting into solace of open twilight air. What fate awaited now without the Covenant's guidance, she neither knew nor feared, liberated finally to seek meaning guided only by her own sovereign mind. The human spirit persisted unsinkable, bobbing resiliently through reality's turbulences toward distant glints, signaling unseen farther shores of understanding aglow on this uncharted open sea.